Rambling Willie is one of the most popular horses in harness racing history. He was voted the United States Aged Pacer of the Year in 1975, 76, and 77. And in addition to winning awards, he won countless hearts. Rambling Willie's story began in 1973 when trainer-driver Bob Farrington bought the 3-year-old for $15,000 from an Indiana farmer. He went partners on the horse with owner Paul Siebert and then gave his wife Vivian Farrington the other half.
He just told me that that was my birthday present, half a Rambling Willie. And I'd wanted a horse since I was about 5 years old, so I was really elated over that. And then the papers came with my name on my birthday. And he bought him for a $10,000 claimer. And he thought he paid $5,000 too much, but he said he could win possibly $5,000 going up through the ranks. And so I was just hoping he could win one race so I'd have a picture of him to remember him by.
Oh, Vivian got her picture all right, plus 127 more. During Rambling Willie's 10-year career, he raced 305 times and won 128 races.
Rambling Willie digs in and leads it now by a length with Swift Justice in second. The champion's gonna win another one. Win number 128, Rambling Willie.
He was second 69 times, and 43 times he was third. An incredible 78% in the money, and 79 of those wins were under 2 minutes. Only twice did he win a purse of over $100,000, and yet had a total lifetime earnings of over $2 million. Vivian contributed 10% of Willie's earnings to the church. She began the practice when her father was the pastor at the Church of Christ in West Mansfield, Ohio. Willie's earnings had grown so much that she started to give the money to several other churches too. Vivian attributed Willie's success to God, and she recalls one win that stands out.
The race that I remember the most is, it was in California, and it was right after opening at the Meadowlands. And the track wasn't that good opening night, and Willie won, but it tore up his tendon again. And they almost didn't ship him to to California. He was so lame, and he thought he couldn't race him. And my background, my father's a preacher. So I read the Bible in the mornings when I get up to start my day. My day just goes better. And this morning I was reading in the Bible, and it said, you can ask for anything, and if you believe, it's yours. And so I got down on my knees, and they had called us in the meantime and told us about his problem. And I said, Lord, I know you can do anything, and I know you can heal Willie's leg. And at that instant, I felt like I was being lifted, and the room just filled with love is the only way I can describe this feeling. And I got the message that Willie's leg was healed and he would win the race. And we get to the track, and my owner likes to bet, and so I told him, I said, bet anything you want, he's going to win. And he wasn't as convinced. Willie won the race. He won by about 10 open lengths. And all the way to the winner's circle, this owner said, you and your faith.
There's even a book written about Willie, appropriately titled The Horse That God Loved. It documents the story of this remarkable horse, and you can get it through the Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame. Willie's story convinced people that there are miracles. The champion gelding recovered from injuries that have ended the careers of other horses. He was a horse that overcame all circumstances and defied all odds. He proved nothing was ever hopeless or impossible. He retired in 1983 at age 13 and returned to heaven in 1995. Rambling Willie was one of the greatest angels that harness racing has ever seen. What an incredible horse. And I just love that Vivian Farrington. And how about Bob? He's just sitting there, not saying a word, kind of like, okay, honey, you tell your story, you just go to town and talk, and I'm just gonna sit here and nod. Now that's a good husband. Okay, let's head into the post-time time machine, and we're gonna check out the amazing horse, Rambling Willie, as he made an appearance in Victory Lane in the first date.
There they go. Committee man rushes into a quick lead. Umbro Ranger alongside his second. Town Drunk is third. Rambling Willie fourth. Meadow Blue Chip and High Hope Rick. As they battle for the first quarter, Joe Bryan takes Umbro Ranger into the lead, and Rambling Willie's coming right alongside. Umbro Ranger on top. Rambling Willie is sliding up on the outside and coming fast. They're by the first quarter in an even 28. By the stands the first time, Rambling Willie has taken over the lead. Umbro Ranger is second. Committee Man is third by 4. Town Drunk fourth. Meadow Blue Chip fifth. High Hope Rick. Rambling Willie on top as they go to the clubhouse. Turn seems comfortable up there by a length and a quarter. Umbro Ranger second. Committee Man is third in that order as they go into the half mile behind Rambling Willie. Now Town Drunk is moving out. There he goes up on the outside. They're by the half in 57. Up the backstretch, Rambling Willie. Umbro Ranger's hanging right in there. Town Drunk is moving up, gaining on the outside third. Committee Man is fourth. Now Meadow Blue Chip making a move to the outside. High Hope Rick is the trailer. Meanwhile, Rambling Willie doing just that, rambling along on top by a length and a quarter. Umbro Ranger's going to make his move. Now Committee Man, Eddie Davis, got room along the rail. Into the three quarters, Rambling Willie in 1:26.1. Coming to the top of the stretch, Rambling Willie with that lead. Bob Farrington looking over his shoulder as he sees Joe Bryan coming with Umbro Ranger. Rambling Willie in the stretch now. Umbro Ranger's making a challenge on the outside. Rambling Willie's there. Umbro Ranger and coming Meadow Blue Chip. But it's Rambling Willie hanging in there. Umbro Ranger coming up. Rambling Willie on top.